You know, lots of people is collecting food supplies for any emergency. Uh, Also, because the food prices are going up higher, very high. So they try to shop right now and keep a storage of food. And this is good. I remind people to have a food storage. So that's good. I'm glad. Many people are getting their first aid kits together. They're taking care of their families to make sure that if the power outage come, they're ready for the power outage, and that's good. I have no complaints. That's terrific. I'm glad. But we forget while we're trying to get a food storage or emergency storage, we forget about the spiritual storage. A lot of preppers are prepping their supply of food, first aid kit, tools, and a lot of them are also, for some reason, are gathering up their weapons and their ammunitions to protect their families. Um, so, and and lots of people are taking care of their pets. Make sure I have enough food for the pets during an emergency. A prepper, it's called, some people call them doomsday prepper, and there's nothing wrong with that. Hey, always be prepared for emergencies. However, we forget one thing. There's something that I consider to be very important, and this is spiritual prepping. We're too busy with the material things, the food, the ammunitions or guns, weapons, um, first aid kit, whatever, and etc. But but nobody's paying mind to the spiritual aspect of life. I could sometimes call this, only me, not you, spiritual prepping. Now, spiritual prepping is when you have your spiritual side where you communicate with God or Jesus or Mary, or you know what I'm talking about, right? You want to be prepared. You never know. Maybe and you are ready for an emergency, but yet a little later on you pass away, or maybe during an emergency you are killed. You are you get into an accident, maybe a car accident. You never know. It could be anything. You have to be ready for spiritually, because although lots of people believe that when we die we stay buried in the cemetery, or we stay buried and that's it, and our life is finished. There's a spiritual side where after death, lots of people, including me, um, life goes on. The body stays in the grave or is cremated, depending how you give it to your body. Um, but the soul, the spirit and the soul, continues afterwards. Um, you think this is a foolish thing to talk about. You think that I'm being a fool thinking about this, but no. I had lots of practice and I have lots of experiences with the spiritual aspects of life. And let me tell you, it does exist. So what am I doing this video for? To let you know that we should be prepared spiritually. So I got my rosary. I got this carrying case. Someone in my family gave it to me, and I said, "Oh, this be just the right size for me to put my spiritual stuff into it. I can carry with me." See? It's always good to have a rosary if you're Catholic. If not, just pray to God and Jesus and all that. It's good to. I carry my holy water. I carry my prayer books here, all type of prayers. All type of prayers. All type of prayers I carry with me. And I got my brown scapular hanging on a nail in my room. I had to buy more. I have another rosary. This is the one I use every day. This rosary I use. Not too, I used this rosary about last year. I had it for many years. I used to pray for the souls of purgatory with this rosary. That's why you see the black colors out of the beads. You know, death, black. And I got the prayer to Saint Michael the Archangel. As you can see, I have in my room on a nail a rosary that came along with this prayer to Saint Michael. See, and I also have. Let me see if I put it in my pocket. I carry this with me every day. Here you go. I say this off and on. And this is the chaplet of Saint Michael, the Archangel. You see, in this chaplet, you name all the choirs of angels, but this is a chaplet of Saint Michael for protection. Now, why am I spiritually prepping myself for? Right? I mean, if a tornado comes, or a flood or tsunami, what good it would be praying for? What? Because you need help. Because you need help, spiritual help. Jesus will help us. The guardian angels will help us. Saint Michael, if you do his chaplet, during an emergency, you'll be protected. Trust me, this works. I can't tell you no more. I can tell you no more than that. Trust me, there's evidence of testimonies, lots of testimonies, because of the chaplet, through other people and through myself. This does work. Okay? You have guardian angels protecting us and helping us out. Okay? And if we do pass away, it's good to know that we protected our spirit as we journey to the next dimension or next spiritual realm or to heaven. Okay? I'm just talking about why it's important to have this. Also, I want you to know, and this is true, I can testify to this. I can testify to this exactly. I can testify to this. Okay? That we have guardian angels. They do exist. This is Saint Michael. And Mary, who we pray, the rosary is, when we pray it, we honor her. She does exist. Fatima is real. 1917, Fatima, when Mary appeared to the three children in the grotto. You know what I'm talking about, over there in Portugal. All that's real. Saint Michael is real. If you say I'm a fool, I'm a useless believer, that's okay. But you have to connect with the spiritual side first in order to understand the spiritual side. If you don't connect yourself to God, to Jesus, if you don't pray your rosary to honor Mary, if you don't thank your guardian angel each night for guiding you and guarding you, or do your chaplet of Saint Michael, you'll never know. You'll never experience the testimonies I have, countless testimonies. So, besides prepping with food and ammunitions, I don't know what I have guns for, but listen, I guess they protect themselves from people who want to steal their food. And also prepping, collecting first aid kits, which is important. I agree with all that. Not the gun, though. You know, when you believe in God, we don't believe in guns and all that kind of stuff. But you know, that's me. I'm a devout believer in Jesus and stuff like that. You should have a food storage. You should have your first aid kit. You should have many things. Have enough food for your pets, for your children, have water, have a generator, everything. You should. I agree with that. If you go to my to my Wise Out 2 profile, you'll see that I made a lot of videos dealing with food storage and prepping. But the thing is this, and I want to tell you this, and I don't mean to scare you. You don't have to believe me, but there is a such thing, a real thing, of spiritual warfare. Evil does exist. See, when somebody does something evil, we say, "Oh, that's an evil person. That person should go to jail. Karma is going to hit that person." That's what we say, right? I don't know why. Karma. I don't believe in karma, but that's what people say, right? Karma will get the person. But nobody mentions the devil. Nobody mentions the demons. Nobody mentions that. And so what happens? Instead of cast out demons, we complain about the system, about society, the collapse of the justice system, and putting people away and stuff like that. Because there's a spiritual side to everything, and this is why spiritual prepping is very important. Doing no rosaries, having no holy water, praying to Saint Michael the Archangel for protection, because God knows. If you read if you read a prayer to Saint Michael the Archangel, God is mentioned. God is mentioned. That Saint Michael the Archangel, you praying to God to have Saint Michael the Archangel defend us. Just look at the prayer. God is mentioned in the prayer. All right, and so if you can't remember any prayers, get a prayer book. Okay, and you see. Now you're saying to me, "Oh, you're teaching all Catholic stuff. All this Catholicism. I'm a Baptist. I'm a Pentecost. I'm this. I'm that. We don't use these things." Well, pray to God. Thank your angels for protecting you. I'm telling you the truth. You really, 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 really should have a spiritual connection with God more in each day. Each day, more and more. Especially when you're complaining about life. Especially when you want to blame God and Jesus for all the problems we have. "Oh, Jesus, when you coming down? Oh, God, did you forget us?" No. God knows everything. God sees everything. Jesus sees everything. No. They didn't forget you. They have you in mind all the time. Connect with them. Pray. All right? Okay? And you see that you have a lot of testimonies. That one day, who knows, you'll be making videos like this. And your testimonies. Believe me, it's true. And the battle between good and evil is true. Okay? Don't look at the humans who do sin. Look at the demons behind the humans doing sin. Okay? Not too many people believe in devils and demons, yet they're controlled by them. Okay? Just cast out the demon out of a person and you see what happens. All right? So I want to let you go now because this video is kind of a long video. And I want to let you know that all this is real. And get yourself some holy water. This does work. Holy water does work, and holy water should always be packed up. If you can get more than one of these bottles filled with holy water, that's good. But remember, sometimes the water will evaporate, so you have to really know how to store your water. You have a food storage? Okay, now store some bottles of holy water. Store some rosary. So if people come to you knocking on your door because they had no food, no drink, or a tsunami hit them, or a tornado hit destroyed the house, a fire got to them and burned the house down, and they had no place to stay, you always have a collection of rosaries that you can also give to them and teach them to pray it. And teach them to pray the rosary. Or teach them a prayer. If you're not Catholic, then teach them a prayer. How to pray to Jesus. Okay? Teach them to connect with their spiritual side. They'll get stronger. They'll be stronger, they will be more hopeful and everything. And then you give them some of your food from the storage, or you give them a place to stay and be a good neighbor. The spiritual prepping is very important. It goes a long way. All right. Okay. Have a good day. Over and out. God bless you. Bye bye.